That's a good one for these waters, isn't it, Tofield?
It's about a 30.
Now that is a nice Pickwick smallmouth.
Call him. But that's dinner.
O'Neill Outside with Travis Johnson is presented each week by Works Power Share. Share batteries, save money.
Hello again, everyone. I'm O'Neill Williams, and welcome to our program. This week, it's Travis in Canada catching fish. It's a fabulous place, Carroll Lake Lodge, Ontario Tourism. Put those two websites together, and please put it on your bucket list. Take a youngster with you like I did Travis. It's a fabulous trip, and it's all today on O'Neill Outside.
Be a fish on here, just a sec. Just like that. Ooh. Man, they fight like mad, just like I was said earlier, just like spotted bass on one there. They got that head shake, this light tackle. I think I'm using an 8-pound test line because they got teeth, so you need something that can handle hitting their teeth. But using this light action rod, or lighter action rod, 3/8 ounce chartreuse jig head, and there's a small one. I'm gonna catch some big ones here soon. We're drifting a little bit, so. Just like that. First drop, move to the other side, and just that quick. That quick. Now these things, like I said, I don't even want to guess how many fish are in here. I'm sure there's thousands of them. Because as soon as you drop it down, he's never been upside down before. He doesn't know what it feels like. Just like that. Using that little bit heavier jig head, I can put it in front of their face and feel it the entire way down. If I get one more, I'll have enough. I'll have my share for what we're gonna have for lunch tomorrow. And it'll be getting dark here pretty quick, so we'll be going in. But first thing in the morning, man, we're gonna go after some northern pike, and there are some monsters in this lake. Don't always catch them. Catch a lot of them about 20, 22 inches long. But they're the lake record, I believe, is 52 inch northern pike. Got a mouthful of teeth. There he is. Come on, your dinner. Make sure I got the hook in him good. Oh yeah. It's about what we've been catching all night. It's kind of holding out for a bigger one. You're allowed to keep 4, and only one of those can be over 18 inches, and that's well under 18 inches. But guess what? He's gonna make one good fillet. We're gonna fry him up for lunch tomorrow.
O'Neill Outside with Travis Johnson is brought to you by your Southeast Toyota dealer. Let's go places. Fire Aid. Don't fight fires, extinguish them. Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. Year One Muscle Car Parts. And by the Georgia Department of Tourism and Economic Development.
All right, we'll recap just a little bit, real quick. Last night, we went to the Narrows, caught a bunch of walleye. That's gonna be lunch today. We're gonna have a shore lunch. But now, we've changed it up a little bit, because this lake up here in Canada is just absolutely full of northern pike, and they love these little silver spoons. You get that anywhere around some lily pads or some grass or up on the bank, or, well, for that matter, even out here in the middle. There's a bunch of rocks out here. They stack up on there. You throw that, they tear it up, and they're extremely aggressive because they're really hungry. They sit under 6 or 8 feet of ice all winter saying, "Dad, blame, I'm cold." And now that it's thawed out, they're spawning up in these cuts and in these coves and everything. And we're gonna try to catch a few just for fun. Ooh. He don't like having that spoon in his mouth. That's a good one. That's 25. Look, you can see if I can get him up in here. So you got to use a wire leader for these things because they got a bunch of teeth. But you can see what happened with this one is he missed it. And that spoon just happened to get him just right. Well, he came off. Sorry you didn't get to see him, but I didn't have him hooked right. These things come after it so fast, and when he swirled at it, that spoon just hooked him right under the bottom of the throat there. See, there's the wire leader. Just that little shiny silver spoon. You hit these spots and just fish until you get a bite. But if you don't get a bite real quick, there's probably not any in here. The wind kind of blew me up in the grass here, but at least it's keeping me in one spot. That's the way to get rid of those little guys because they're slimy as I get out. See if I can catch another one real quick. These are northern pike. And we're in the Craven River, or the river coming out of Craven Lake into Carroll Lake. I think it is actually called the Craven River. And it's just full of little northern pike. And for their size, they fight like mad. I got this, I don't know what this spoon's actually called. It's a slim fish or a wobbler or something like that. But it's got a treble hook on it, and you'll see why if I catch one in a few minutes, why you don't want all 3 hooks on there, if you can help it. They're kind of toothy critters. And just adding 2 or 3 more barbed hooks to the mix is asking for trouble. I said O'Neill was up here the other day and he just absolutely wore him out on everything. That's why I came up here, because he was telling me about it. He's off fishing somewhere else now, but he was telling me about how many fish they caught. And I can't get bit. You don't think you would lie to me, do you? All right, watch, this may be dumb, but I had another jig head tied on from where we were walleye fishing the other night, and I'm too lazy to tie on a new jig head right away. I'm gonna have to tie one on in a minute, probably. There we go, let's see what we got. This may be a walleye because I got a jig head on. No, that's definitely probably gonna be a pike. Come here. I had a net in here somewhere. Got lucky on that one. But that's about a 20-incher, I guess. Northern pike. See, there's all those teeth I was telling you about right there. See, that's why we gotta be careful throwing those spoons with treble hooks on them. But they're fun to catch. See, now the wind's blowing it back up into the grass, but here's another fish. Oh, what'd I tell you? I didn't have a wire leader on. Didn't have a wire leader on, that's what happened. That was a pike, and he felt like he was a pretty decent little pike. Probably something real similar to the one that just got off. But now this gives me an excuse to tie a wire leader on here. But I got enough rods in the boat. I'm just gonna set this one down. I'll set that down for a minute and try this yellow and red spoon. You can change up, there's so many fish, they're so aggressive, you can change up what you're throwing pretty regular and still catch fish. So I'm kind of doing this backwards. Normally I would be throwing from out there into here. Instead I'm sitting in here in the grass throwing out there, but they're sitting out there catching bait fish that are coming up, getting washed over this waterfall coming out of the river.
Here's a great idea from TJ. He did this often. I see there's no tackle in my hands, no hooks, no lures. What he would do would be ask a local school, the principal, if he could come in on an early morning one day and let everybody know that he would be there to have a children's fishing school for a half an hour. He said that's one of the most rewarding things he ever did in teaching people how to go fishing. Eyes light up, everyone is smiling, have some photos, some tackle, maybe give a few packs of lures away. To the kids, get them started fishing. Everybody can't be the high school quarterback, but everybody can go fishing and it'll last a lifetime. And that's a great tip from TJ. Today you're watching Travis Johnson on his trip last year into Canada, the Woodland Caribou Provincial Park. There's more than just fish. I mean, how many you need to catch? 100 a day? You get tired of doing that. So there's moose and bear and caribou and eagles, and you don't look at your watch, you watch everything else. Stick around and get the websites, because I know you want to go.
So 2 days ago, the fish were up in the river, and it could either be that they've moved out here to the mouth, or they're just shut down because of the extreme weather change. There he is, right at the boat too. That's not too bad. Swapped up. Oh, can't get the hook in them good today. Changed up to a white spinnerbait. It's like I was talking about back there. You can change up. I mean, I've fished a spinnerbait, 2 different kinds of spoons, a jig head, and you change it up just to find something they like. And I think I was right in saying that these fish have moved out to the mouth a little bit more. Oh, there he is. Dang, I saw him hit. He's right here at the boat. I think I just set the hook in him so hard. I stunned him a little bit. See, this upper part of the lake is just full, and I hadn't figured out how he's got that hook in him. This upper part of the lake is just full. These little long, skinny, toothy critters. It's a northern pike. I'm gonna put him back before I kill him. Look how I already hit that spinnerbait. I'm talking, they just slam it, and he slammed it right next to the boat. And you don't have to really know how to fish to come up here and do this. Just be able to make a cast. Cast toward the bank, cast in the grass, cast at a stick. Or in the case of walleye fishing, just take a jig and drop it straight down, hit the bottom, jig it twice, and you got one on. Well, I'm hung. Oh, he's just foul hooked. No, he ain't. Ain't no big fish. I thought he was bigger than that. But I'm hung up on a rock out here. It's getting kind of treacherous, but I used it as a chance I used the rock as an anchor for a minute. Quick, calm down. See, and it's just slam full. Slam full of this little 18, 20-inch Northern Pike. But they're fun, so that one fought like mad. Of course, it could be that I'm hung up on this rock. He felt bigger. Wind was pulling against me. But should come up here and do this. Tell him you should come here and do this. I don't know why the fish would want you to come up here and do this. It kind of hurts him, you know, in the lip. But I don't know, you heard the man. See what I mean? I think that's the same fish. It's gotta be. See, another one. I'm not even off the rock yet. It's working for a good anchor. Of course, now my spinner baits might be done for. Oh yeah, he got me hung in the split ring. When's the last time you saw a largemouth do a spinnerbait like that? Telling you. Need to listen to Trav. Ooh, that's about the same. I thought he looked a little bigger. That's 3 casts in a row. Good, I didn't want to touch that slimy critter. That's 3 casts in a row. This spinnerbait may break here in a minute. Want to see if I can make it 4? Nope, 3 in a row is about as good as I can do. I'm really stuck. I hope somebody comes and looks for me.
Visit this website to plan your Ontario fishing trip. We have more with O'Neill and Travis, but first, let's thank these sponsors. Your Southeast Toyota dealer. Let's go places. The Whitetail Institute of North America. Research equals results. Fisher's Choice Canned Baits. And by Tough Shed, premier builder of sheds and garages. Check them out at toughshed.com. Now join O'Neill for this week's Big Green Egg wild game and fish recipe.
Let's take a little bit of a departure and add even more to the fish recipes. Striped bass fillets with lemon and olive oil and butter. And I'm going to put them directly on the pan here for the egg. It doesn't take long, as I've always told you about this sort of thing. Then I poured some soy and ginger. And I'll put a little bit more on here. And I'll get this all cooking at the same time. And I'll show you what it looks like as we go along. It looks great. Ginger spiced striper over asparagus. And if a little bit of this sauce is good, I will just tell you that a lot would be even better. Outstanding. Want the recipe? O'NeillOutside.com, BigGreenEgg.com. Big Green Egg, the ultimate cooking experience.
That's a feisty one right there. Fish thought he was somebody. Didn't have to touch him either. Look, as soon as the fish quit biting, I promise I'll get off this rock. Come on. He hit it 3 times. I'm telling you. Just absolutely wearing the pike out. To be able to catch them like that, I wonder how many fish are in this lake. I mean, think about that for a second.
Be in touch with O'Neill. You might like to go to Canada with us one summer. Go to o'neilloutside.com, comment there. Maybe we can go. Travis does, O'Neill does, and you can too. CarrollLakeLodge.com. Put it on your bucket list. It's something I'd love for you to go with us. It's always 8 or 10 of us. It's a fabulous trip.
Closed captioning is provided by Fisher's Choice, the ideal solution to live bait.